Greetings, friends. Anyone who has read my columns over the years will know that Vayigash is, for me, the most emotional portion of the Torah. Ani Yosef, Ha'od Avichai, I am Yosef. Is my father still alive? Imagine the brothers' shock when they hear these words. Jaws drop. 11 brothers are frozen in place. The mask falls. All see Yosef standing before them. This is how Moshiach will come. Jaws will drop. Moshiach was in front of us and we did not know it. Everything in this parsha is so clearly relevant. This is the foundation of everything that has happened to us over the years. It is so clear that machlokes, antagonism between brothers, is the cause of all the tragedies that have befallen the children of Israel. It was true then, and it is true now. Yosef, in his greatness, caused the brothers to search their hearts. He was able to restore peace to the family. Here are the words of Rabbi Shamshon Raphael Hirsch, Zatzal. Only considerations of absolute necessity could have brought Yosef to follow a course of action that would otherwise appear to be senseless harassment. If Yosef had wanted to remain nothing but a prince in the eyes of his brothers and fathers, his father and brothers, if he had not cared to return to his family as a son and brother, he would not have needed to resort to all these contrivances. However, Yosef felt that he would have to bring about two things, two changes, before he could make himself known to his brothers. First, he should be able to change his opinion of his brothers. But above all, his brothers should change their opinion of him. In short, at the moment he would identify himself to them as their brother Yosef, the blindfold would drop from their eyes, and it would be possible for Yosef, both Yosef and his brothers, to erase completely the past. Only thus could Yosef hope to be truly restored as a son to his father and as a brother to his father's children. This is the commentary of Rabbi Shamshon Raphael Hirsch, Zatzal. I saw a contemporary commentary on the same subject. This is from the Art Scroll book about Rab Chaim Yisrael Belsky Zatzal. It was, quote, "It was very important to Rab Belsky that his children stay close to one another and care for one another. After their marriages, the children settled in cities around the world, yet to this day, all remain close and in frequent contact with one another. This is the most important consideration for any parent, any good parent, any responsible parent, any loving parent. Machlokas, Fighting in the family is the cause of all our troubles. We cannot receive the Torah unless we are united. At Har Sinai, Mount Sinai, when we received the Torah, we were, in the famous words of Rashi, Ke'ish echad b'lev echad, like one man with one heart. Achdus, unity, is the prerequisite for survival. Have we eliminated anger, jealousy, and hatred from our hearts? It's not so simple. These emotions are extremely difficult to dislodge, to eliminate from our hearts. How often do innuendos against others slip into our conversation? How often do we harbor thoughts of jealousy? How often do we think negatively about others? How can Moshiach come when I'm thinking negative thoughts about my brothers and sisters? Every night when we say Kriya Shema Al Hamita, we begin with these words: Ribono Shel Olam, Master of the Universe, I hereby forgive anyone who angered me or antagonized me or who sinned against me. We're not allowed to go to sleep unless we've said this. We also cannot begin to pray without accepting upon ourselves the obligation to remove barriers between us and every other Jew. Can you imagine the suffering of Yaakov Avinu when the brothers sold Yosef? Can you imagine what we are doing to our father in Shemayim, to Hashem, when we engage in sinas chinam, unwarranted hatred between Jew and Jew? Is it so hard to understand why Moshiach is not here? May we see the day when jaws will drop once again and we hear the words, Ani Hashem, your God, for a second time, with the coming of Mashiach ben David soon in our days. Good Shabbos.